Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have The Amber Crown by Jacey Bedford. So I got this book from, oh my god, what's the book called? What's the book box called? Lovin's Books Candles, something like that. So they'll give you a book, a candle and some kind of fandoms around the goodies. So we've got some of those. This is the book I got from here. So we see that there's a lot of books with crowns on them now. I do apologise I'm holding the book because when you read it, it kind of snaps the back of the crown, crease of it. So this was the book. The cover is very pretty, and then we have these sprayed edges which are very beautiful, and then we have this. So what really got to me was this first sentence. Literally was, the king is dead and the queen is missing. On the Amber Coast, the upper super king is driving Savonia in the brink of war. A dangerous magic power is rising up in Blonus Maesto, sorry if I can't say that right, and the only people who can set things right are Felder Bodyguard, a Landstrider witch, and the assassin who set off the whole story chain of events. So, and then does tell you about all the characters. So we have Vladus, Captain of the High Guard, has not only failed in his duty to protect the king, but he's been accused of the murder, and he's on the run. He's sworn to seek justice, but his king set him another task, for beyond the grave. Vladus doesn't believe in magic, which is unfortunate as it turns out. Then we have Mizara, is the healer witch of the Landstrider band. Valued and feared in equal measure for her witch mark, her golden tongue, and her ability to walk the spirit world. When she's given a task by the Valar's dead king, she believes that her journey she must take is one she can never return from. And then we have Lind. The clever assassin, yes, someone paid him to kill the king. But who's to blame, the weapon or the power behind it? Lind must face his traumatic past if he has to have a future. Can these three discover the real villain, find the queen, and set the rightful king on the throne before the country is overcome? What do you want more than that? I've got to try and find a better way to try and do these reviews. Because these look... So this book was definitely kind of a mixed review to me. Obviously I had some I did have to try and read as much of the book because I literally was so close to DNFing it. The book wasn't that great to me, wasn't standing out to me. So I am gonna I literally had to try and finish this off because I was like, right, I need to finish it off, otherwise I can't make a video about it. So The Amber Crown is a standalone fantasy novel. The story starts out when we meet our hero, Vadlis, who's the captain of the High Guard protecting the king. Vadlis learns that his liaison with his girlfriend, that's why he was away, the king was murdered, and he was being accused of killing the king. All of his soldiers have been killed by those protecting the new king, and the queen is now missing. So Vadlis has to run and hide from the usurpers who are controlling the new king and pushing for an all-out war. Then we meet Mizara, our heroine, who is a healer witch and has the ability to enter the spirit world, where she can come face to face with the dead king, and who sends her on an assignment to help Valadis and save the queen, who is pregnant. What? Then we also meet Lid, who is the assassin who killed the king, and been paid to do so. But Lid discovers the queen is hiding and is determined to help protect her and the baby, which in turn will bring all three together to defeat the evil villain, who is determined to take and use magic, and he plans to take over the crown. For these three narratives, the story becomes a bit complex, trying to keep it all with everyone, but by the last third of the book, everything begins to tie together just a little bit. This is a complicated storyline to review, as there are so many details, surprises, attacks, and events along the way. Though this is a fantasy, it's got the kind of a historical vibe of magic during the Prussian time frame. And I say that I didn't like the main characters with the third, with Lid, being better later in the book. It was a unique storyline with the two amazing leads, Mizara and Valdis, who fought their way through a danger every step. So this book was very complex and very trying for me to be very into the book. I couldn't get my hands on I did have to put this book down for a couple of days to go back into it, and I'm like, okay, I need to get this through because if I can't finish this book off, I need to try and get through it because I have very long other books to get through. Oh my god, I'm losing my voice. So it was an okay fantasy. It's not a book I would probably go back to. So I doubt I will be keeping this book. So someone else is going to actually have this book, I'm afraid. So it was a very slowly on but more exciting kind of the second half of the book. Three of them joined together to try and save the Queen, defeat the evil villain, and bring the country back to his rightful heir. So when reading this as well, I thought, oh yeah, it's going to be like a kind of a second book, but everything went into one big book. You know, I'm kind of getting used to having more of a duology or a trilogy, because then it obviously explains more and it kind of sets out the whole book stories. This one just like all forced into one. I know most people like that. For me, I just didn't enjoy it as much because it's very confusing sometimes to try and get that done. So I know most people didn't think that's alright, but you know, what can I say? That's completely my choice. But I know there's some people who like this book and some people didn't. I'm kind of in the middle, but I hope you guys enjoyed this review and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. See you later.